Good morning, good morning. We're back again, guys. So, well, we're going to get into some stuff. Not what I had planned, as always. But first, let's talk about the new year. So, did everybody pick their word? I did. I don't make resolutions because I'll fail. But I need to focus, guys. So, I had a couple of words. Apparently, you're only supposed to use one. Who knew? I didn't know there was rules to this. But apparently there is. And I didn't know. Whatever. So, I have an issue. I said I was going to start using the supplies in my art room. And to that end, instead, I just started printing digitals. I mean, you guys, digitals. And digitals, and digitals, and digitals, and there's more over there, and they fell, and some of them I don't even know who they come from. These ones I do. I have them in appropriate, that's where it went, appropriate containers. Well, I did. Rich and Bella Craft just fell out. But, and then, as soon as I made the agreement with myself, I went and printed more, because, you know, that's how I am. That's all I'm saying. And there's more. These ones are all, not that one. These ones are scrapbooking with me. And look, beautiful digitals. And my printer was messing up, and I didn't realize it. But I still very much want to use this kit. So I think I'm still going to make a journal with it, because it's, because I'm going to alter them enough that I'm not sure it's going to matter. I'm going to try with a couple and see how it looks. But so we're going to be getting into all that, because I have to use up digitals, guys. Come on now. This is, I got to use it or lose it or something. See, these are Rachel and Bella Craft, and I just pulled them out, and now, see what I just did? Oh, all of this is Rachel. Okay, cool. So is that. I didn't mean to actually pull them all the way out. I just was trying to show you. Look at the ridiculousness I have now done. And then I have some down here that I have totally lost. Well, not these ones. Why is she not in her proper spot? You know, I have some, oh, because I'm using these today. That's why. You know, they're just, it's crazy. So I got issues. And this is not helping me. So I have told myself that I will be minimally printing digitals. The exception to that, of course, is that I still have not printed off. I've purchased, but not printed off the digitals for the baby books. The golden journals that I'm actually doing as baby books, as opposed to what I would just traditionally do as a journal. See, that's not even a good piece of paper. I don't even know why I still have it. So, see, I don't think this is my porch prints. See, this is my problem. I think this is not my porch prints, but they all fell together. But maybe it is. So, because it goes with that one. So, who's it from? Yes, it is. See, right there. Oh, good. Good deal. Good deal. Good. Because I thought I had that messed up. There's some that I have that I love and I want to use, and I don't know who they're from. And I searched for hours and hours and hours. So, but I have been wanting to make a shaker card. Everybody knows. But I also want to do the little bit of lace that Corey Dahman is putting on. So I'm going to combine the two. So I have, well, I prepped stuff because I still don't have much on my desk. Because, well, I did a crap job there, didn't I? Well, that's okay. I took yesterday off and I played with the boys. They're still on vacation. Sam and his friends over, and just figured I'd get with it today, which I don't know why I thought that, because I knew we were running around today. But then it's all wet and dreary and yucky outside, and we have plans today, so I'm hoping it clears up. I've been waiting since 4 o'clock this morning to make a video because I was hoping it would clear up. So I'm doing that, and I'm doing, all right, I just want to show you this. How beautiful is this? It's not as good as the original because I need to work with my printer settings, but this is from PMartistStudio because they're so lovely. Yeah, it is. And so I have some stuff. I have the bee journal kit from the Digital Collage club because you guys know I'm going to make a bee journal. And it's beigeier than I'm normal with. We know I do color, but it's lovely. Every bit of it is lovely. And so we're going to be dipping in and out of this as I get things prepped for it. Nothing's cut because Sam's off karate right now on vacation. And I'm also going to, I was looking in there for a reason. I'm also going to, see, that printed wrong even. And that is from 49 Dragonflies when we were doing the Defember Ember. That was the end of that. See? Because I just print them and everything lays on my printer and doesn't get used. This is my issue, guys. And somewhere in this stack should be... All right, Alice in Wonderland's coming up, which that was already planned. You guys knew that. That was on our docket of things to do. But somewhere in here should be my Marguerite Miller prompts. And I don't see them. Well, that's going to be tomorrow, guys. We're going to do Marguerite Miller tomorrow. And I decided to use, let me take off the sticker. 1 second. Let me grab a marker so I can get rid of the address on here. Though it's my address, but the old people that lived in our home, still after 10 years, you guys, I've owned my house 10 years. They still get mail here occasionally. That's beyond forwarding because it just comes back to me when I try to, you know, do all that fun stuff. Anyway, it's a water book, water treatment stuff. And I kept it because there's some gear stuff in here that would go nicely on my steampunk. It's not needed. It's not needed. So I wanted to use... I think I'm going to use this. It's either going to be this or it's going to be a used spiral notebook. For my Marguerite Miller, I figured with this, there's already background color, which I'm not afraid of the blank page, but, you know, a lot of people are. But this I can just add to the back of, you know, and keep going if I run out of space, which I don't think I will because it's my first year doing it. I can't believe I've lost my prompts already. Maybe they're still in the living room, or maybe they didn't print, you know, because I don't know. I print so much, you know, maybe it ran out of paper before it got to that. Anyhow, let's move on to this. So I wanted to do some shaker cards, and I wanted to do some tags with the, that's not it. Holy crap, Patty. With the little bit of lace. And so I pre-cut just some manila envelope. I didn't cut it all the way. One, my, the guillotine that I would put on my desk is going, the blade is going to pants, man. It's just, it's dying. So, I need to sharpen the blade. And I have a big industrial old-fashioned one, like from old when I was a child, or maybe even my earlier than that, sitting beside me. So, of course, because I said I wasn't going to be printing anymore, I printed this yesterday. That's why I don't make New Year's resolutions, y'all. Because I wanted the bees. Obviously, we're doing a bee journal. And I thought this would probably be beautiful in our shaker card. So, we're going to find out. But first, well, maybe we should put that in first. Yeah. So, and cover the back. And then we're going to collage around it, but we're going to collage with little bits of lace. Because I have lace. Yes, I do. I have these little containers full of different pieces of fabric, which I'm sure there's lace in. I didn't go through without you guys. But I also just have trims, which I've already downsized and donated to the school's sewing club once. Yep, I have. And so still too much. But I thought, well, this could be beautiful. And I've been wanting to make a fully laced tag. So that's what's on tap today. But I wanted to do one with a window. And I just think that this, I don't know, she looks like a queen bee to me. Would fit lovely inside that window. See? Yes, it will. Just like that. So that's the plan there. And then we will collage the front. And I'm not worried about keeping 100% of the window because, of course, it's lace. No, I'm not worried about that kind of stuff. No. See, and I have lace in every shape and form. Like this is lace, right? This little eyelet trim, whatever this stuff is, I don't know. I'm never going to know what things are called, so don't expect that. That would be asking way too much of me. So, I thought we were going to start resin work this week, and I was really looking forward to it. But then when my resin kit got here, it was not right, and I had a talk with a friend who had some legitimate concerns. So, I'm grabbing scissors, guys. And I am grabbing the yellow, the mustard yellow, I think is what we're going to use. I think, and because there's nothing on that desk, I'm searching the other desk for everything. She had some legitimate concerns because I tend to be allergic to everything in the world. I hadn't ordered all of my proper gear. I just thought, well, we'll see if I like it, and then I'll, you know, I was going to do it outside. I live in Arizona, you know. It's, you know, nice out. I'm not like, is this one clean enough? Yeah, we can get away with this. I want to try to go around the window first. No. I don't know why. We probably won't see it, but on the off chance that we do, I just thought I should edge the window. And I would like to do. So one of the fun things about, one of the reasons I picked this bee journal, the Digital Collage Club journal, this is My Porch Prints, just to be clear, is because it does lack a lot of color. It's very neutral, and I don't work in neutrals. And I realized when I tried to do a neutral collage here recently, that it's definitely a weakness, so it should be explored and strengthened. So why not do that with something that I've been wanting to do anyway? Now, having said that, you know, I'm sure we'll do another, I know we'll do another bee journal that will be very vivid. But for now, and I don't know how neutral we'll manage to keep this. Like, I love all this pink and stuff in the background. That's enough. That's, well, almost enough pop for me. Okay, so I'm going to start with that. Should I go around the edges, you guys? I don't know, because I haven't done it this way before. I don't know what the lace is going to show and what it's not. Honestly. I know, just get a wiggle on and figure it out later, right? That's what would make sense. So, that is, so I read up on some resins, and I found some non-toxic resins, which, yes, guys, I do not believe non-toxic really means non-toxic. But my gloves came, and I have to send them back. They're not the right size. And so I took the opportunity to exchange for the non-toxic resin. Because they don't all say non-toxic. I checked. But I swapped out for one that did and bought my proper respirator. Yes, I did, my friend. I bought the respirator because, you know, yeah, chances are high Patty's going to be allergic to something. So, ruler. One moment, guys. But that all is, you know, a future Patty problem. So in theory, it will be here today. In theory, it'll be here today. I ordered it this morning, but I ordered enough stuff that it was like free 1-day shipping. I'm saving that little piece for the moment because it might go on the outside of our tab here. We'll see. So with my Marguerite Miller stuff, I know I'm bouncing around, guys, but I want to tell you so many things. So with the Marguerite Miller challenges, because I've just met Darcy at Darcy's Misadventures in Mixed Media, I seen her Marguerite Miller from last year, and wow, I could only aspire. That's not going to happen. We're going to start out fairly easy, but one, it's fun, and, you know, art for the sake of art is good enough for me. But also, I just feel like I lost my collage mojo, and I want it back. You know, I want it back. What am I doing? You're cutting it down the center, Patty. So the Marguerite Miller Challenge will very much do that, because that's exactly what it is, for anybody left that doesn't know that. She does, it's a prompt assignment of collages. So I'll start my collages. Ooh, do you see how I just went a little too see that? Shoot. So we will just be coloring that in, and we will be coloring in what's behind it, so that you can't tell that I missed the edging just the slightest bit right there. I went too far. So I really love to collage, but it's like, for me, it's a skill set that if I don't work at it, I don't stay good at it. So I'm just trying to see how much of this I'm going to need, because I don't want to waste the design on the bottom, which I know seems a little bit silly probably, but it's a really good design that I'm sure we're going to work into another portion of something. So with this one, I'm making it, people do these little cards a lot of ways, I'm sure, but this is a shaker card, and I'm trying to stay focused on the fact that it's a shaker, so this needs to be on the back panel, not the front. This is from my Michigan credit union. So when I'm home. There. Ah, look at that. I didn't mess that part up. Woo woo. Okay. So yeah, we're going to be dipping into so many new things. Resin play is one of them. And I am so excited. I can't wait. Okay, let's get some lace on this baby. Oh, I should do the back. Darn it. Darn it. Darn it. Oh, it's right beside me. I'm so used to having to walk across the room to get the paper. I forgot it's right beside me. So we're just gonna, so I was trying to do lace, and you can barely see the lacy outline. I want that one because I'm going to go over it probably with, I would like one that's less lacy so that it doesn't interfere with the, I don't like that ripple right there. That's going to bug me while we're working. But that's where you're on. Where are you on? See, I moved the camera. You're over here. So, all right, we're just going to try to deal with it. And I'm not even focused on what's going in all the cards necessarily today, or the tags, whatever. I just want to do the lace, because I want to do a full lace one, which will then get sewn, I'm sure. Stop, everybody stop. So let's see if I can get this to the edge. Yeah, mostly. Did on the top, not so much on the bottom, because I have a honeycomb pattern that I want to put over the back, if you can even see the back, which I don't know that you will, but because it's a shaker card, for heaven's sakes, Patty, it's really not that complicated. So I'm hoping our night doesn't get rained out. I'm going to be really bummed if it does. I will be very, very bummed, very disappointed indeed if my night gets rained out. Finally got these kids to commit to a plan of action, so it would figure that I would get rained out. So this can come up to about yay-ish, which is good because that's where it's glued at. Okay. And then that's going to be closed, so that's not going to matter. So now we're just cutting off the rest, right? I should have left some over here to wrap around when I was done, but that's okay because we'll leave the lace hanging over, and or I can just add a piece to it. But then again, I'll probably just sew it. And I don't think I need my shaker card to be this long. So once we, yeah, it doesn't need to be this long. So let's just do that. And that still leaves me enough room to go around it and seal it. Ooh, these are going to be some small pieces of lace on this one. So, which one has the small lace? This one over here, I think, has small. So I had this sorted. I know, can you believe it? Is my arm in your way? Sorry. I don't even know why this is in here, because like this isn't a scrap. This is supposed to be the scrap bins. But, you know, I'm so good at keeping things where they're supposed to be, or putting them back after the fact. So after this first video, I will try to sort the scraps of lace out, so that the next time we dip into an idea. Ooh, will this blue go? Because see, there's blue right here. Can you see the blue? Can you see that hint of blue going on right there? So we might be able to mix a little bit of this blue lace in. Very yummy. I'm just looking for the lace, looking for the lace. These pieces are not mostly lace, because I don't want to use all the same lace everywhere. Here's a nice little piece. So, glue, 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 glue. So what's everybody else going to do? So when it comes to the journals, while I have my own journals to do, I still want to dip in and out of everybody else's things that they're doing, like Corey's, this one, the little bit of lace stuff, and because it's fun to me and I want to have fun, or I won't want to come in my art studio, you know, and I'm not going to do that. There's a hard piece there. I think it used to be a curtain. This fabric, I think it used to be a curtain. I know this lacy bit here used to be a curtain. Let's put, oh, you stay out of the way for a moment. You'll get your turn. You'll get your turn. So, I know some of you who have watched me work are like, oh man, this girl should not be touching resin. But, of course, that's why I knew I needed gloves and such, because I'm oh so gentle with things. I'm very, very good at not making a mess, which we all know is a falsehood. Okay, here's a piece of lace. And there's some nice yellow going on and some pink happening. So let's put some of this down here. How do we want to do this one? Let's go this way. So I've never done tags this way. Well, this is a shaker card, but still. And it might take us the entire time to do this. Who knows? Because it's me. And I got to find the pieces we want. And then, where's that eyelash trim stuff? Didn't I have a piece of this already cut? Well, I want it now, so. And now there's already a big old pile on the top of the desk. I'm just taking off this little edge piece right here, because I think I would like this to go down this side. Wow, that was pants, wasn't it? That was terrible. Yeah, I'm not getting any better with the second cut, y'all. Nope, sure didn't. Well, you know, it was a thought. Oh, don't get the glue on the picture. I should go this way, actually, because then whatever I put underneath to wrap it around, like I should have already probably glued some card there, huh? You know what else we should do? Yeah, yep, that's what you should do, Patty. I should open it up before I glue the front and back shut, because I am a disaster waiting to happen some days. So I'm really bummed about the weather. It's bumming me out. I live in Tucson, and it never frickin' rains, and today it's raining, which probably means it's probably snowing up on the mountains, but still. As I'm not going up the mountain, I'm not worried about that portion. That wasn't my plan for the night. Oh, I wish I'd have paid attention and kept the, well, that doesn't matter, the My Porch Prints symbol I was going to say for the front of the pouch, the zipper pouch, but I already have some that say that. And I would actually kind of like this piece to hang over the edge a little bit. Yeah. So I figured this one would be quick because we don't have that much that we need to put on here, but you know, Then over here, can you still see? I hope so. Oh, you're a little high. Maybe I should adjust the camera down. One sec, and I will do that. Are those too matchy-matchy? I mean, they're really not, but now that I put them next to each other, I feel like they're a little bit. So let me put this on this edge up here. There, that's better. Okay, hold on. Let's pray that it doesn't just shut off on us, because that happens. Is that better? That's better. There you go. There you go. Sorry about that, guys. Much better, much better. It's making me happier. All right, so down here on the bottom, I'm still seeing too much of the background, which is probably why I should have just went right ahead and should have got, you know, colored the whole bottom instead of leaving it white. But that's okay, because we have lace. We have lace. Oh, maybe we'll do it this way, because something is gonna tuck. Oh, that was supposed to flip up. Well, it's not flipping up now, y'all. Actually, I like it hanging down like that. So, oh my goodness. So we're gonna need another little wrap piece. Yeah, because I have never made a shaker card. Have I mentioned that, guys? Pretty sure I have. And I am overly complicating it. So we'll make another one on another day for sure. So that you can see it's not that complicated, Patty, for heaven's sakes. There. I'm just going to let that sit. And then we just need to do down here because I want the whole thing covered in some lace. Some lacy bits. So let's pull. Ooh, that's vivid. Where's our picture? I've lost the picture. I know you guys are surprised by that. I don't think this red is going to match our picture at all. So let me set that aside until well, the picture is attached, for heaven's sakes. Jesus wept, man. He did. Just kidding. I know I'm crazy, but like, honestly. Okay, so let's put some more of this colored stuff in here to bring out the colors in our bead that I can no longer look at. Oh, I want to put this up here because there's already color down here. And we're going to have to get a titch of color up in this other side over here as it is. And I don't mind going like that. What will that cover? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Because it kind of looks like a little bit like the honeycombs. Okay, so... all right, we just need to put a piece here, and then this one is done. And I don't think I'm going to seal it, you guys, on this side right now, only because I might want to sew around it. Don't you think that would look good? So I'm just cutting this part here off because it's kind of plain, and I would like to get to this frillier piece here. So I'm thinking, well, I kind of have to, don't I? So... I was thinking I wanted to sew around the inside, but that's not going to happen because we can't make it a shaker card that way. Yeah, can't make it a shaker card if I don't close it up because all of our shakies will fall right on out. Okay, this piece here needs to be tacked down. I left my glues alone for one day and they're like having fits at me. Yeah, go over because I like it when you break the barrier there. I'm not sure I like this little snaggly looking piece here, so we're going to chop that bit off. Oh, it's supposed to be going that way. Ah, that makes more sense. Okay. Ta-da. Stick. There. All right. Okay, so this is our picture. I don't like this, but let's check just the teeniest little titches on there. And then, yeah, I know that was aggressive, but I didn't want it to move on me once I got it there. And it's not even, but see, it is what it is now. Not that it has to be even, because that would defeat the whole purpose of, Oh, it's pretty together though. See, I didn't manage to go neutral at all, did I? I feel like we might need just a little bit more something on this side. So I have this really delicate little flowers, which is funny because I thought when I seen Tracy Fox do it, I thought I seen her use your first name or your initial or something. So I was planning to get out some flowers anyway, because we're going to call these posies, you know, posies, peonies, you call them anything you want. I'm going with posies because, of course, my name's Patty. So, ta-da, there we go. Oh, you're not staying down like a good little soldier. And then you should wrap over. Okay, I'm not being stingy with the glue here, so I'm wondering what's happening. Besides that, it's sticking to my hands instead. Ooh, that piece really does not want to stick down. It might be backwards. I'm never going to be good at that. What's backwards, what's forward, blah, blah. Yeah. Not so much. Okay, because that means I have to pay attention. Oh, when we start resin work, I will actually have to pay attention because I have to put things face down most of the time. Oh, my goodness. It might not be good, guys. But we'll see. So I bought the stuff, and if we don't like it, because I might not like it, then, you know, okay, that's one of the classes, and we just move on. So one of my word was explore, because I bought myself those classes to explore new mediums of art, which some will be done on camera, some will not, because some just won't be able to be. It's just the reality. Okay, so I'm going to flip this over so I can seal the sides down, which shouldn't be any biggie. Oh, and I was waiting to cut this off until the glue had set a little bit. Do we need that part there? I don't know. I cut that kind of short. Okay, so definitely don't need it past there. Right, and so we don't need it. I'm giving myself a little extra even. Yeah, yep I am. Like that. And I have all these, oh, look at that, I did. Oh, that was not giving yourself extra, Patricia. Look at that. And that's not even a future Patty problem. That's a right now, figure it out kind of problem. Which are not my favorite. I like future Patty to have to deal with them. Must say. Okay. And then put these down, right? That's way more backing than I need. So, okay, this is what we'll do. I'll just put it here, and then I'll lay that portion down, and then I can, you know, cut off the rest. Oh yeah, that's going smoothly, Patty. Wow. Not at all. And then we don't need this piece here, so let's get rid of that because it's just bulky. I know. Can you believe I said such a thing? Because I never worry about bulk, and we all know it. Okay, wrap that baby up. Okay, is everybody wrapped in now? Well, we're going to find out in a second here. Okay, right? Yeah. So guess what? There's not much to seal the top with. Glad I worried about that. Yeah. Yep. So I bought some like little paper confetti stuff to go in here. I don't know if that works. We're gonna see. Just because I thought, you know, these two colors would be very pretty inside of a shaker card. Oh man, and they are not well sealed bags, so they're already flying. Well, you know. Oh, and the staple mixing. Oh yeah. Oh, we're gonna have a mess. That's definitely a future Patty problem. Okay, so yeah, the bag is opened right in there instead of just, you know, where it's. And I almost didn't buy them because they were in these baggies. Oh, look at it, falling everywhere. But the truth of the matter is if you don't buy them in the baggie, then you buy it in a plastic container. So I was like, well, either way, it's still plastic. Okay, I'm just trying to shake some in there, guys, with no real, you know. So maybe I shouldn't have put my side down so tight. Is that like maybe what's happening here? Oh, I didn't close my Barely Arts glue. Oh, I didn't close anything, and they're all going to leak. Oh, yep, stuck already. Look at that. Oh, bugger. Bugger, bugger. Oh, Patty. Such a menace. I need to find my, my needles. I bought some extra needles. Somewhere in this room are needles, but all right, I'm going to have to unclog that later because that is way too thin of a needle to try to, I've already bent it several times. Okay, so if I held this, oh, that'll shake. Look, it'll shake. Okay, so in for a penny, in for a pound. Let's get this other, oh, silly one. Oh, maybe I should clean the gold up off my table first. Nah, I mean, I could, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna, y'all, because, you know, we're still on the first card, for heaven's sakes. But I didn't seal it that tightly, so you'd think I could just make a little tube with it, right? To put some stuff down in there with. Okay, this one does not appear to be leaking, just the first one. I like the colors. I figured for the colors in my bee journal, these would be nice. I'm just getting it past the sticky part so that I can, oh, wrong way. Yeah, good job, Patty. Good job, good job. Yep, well, I'm not surprised. Oh, admit it, you're not surprised either. Okay, so, right? Shaker card. Okay, so now all this that's on my table, I'm just gonna put my little card over here on the edge of my workbench, and hopefully I'm gonna scoop this stuff right into it. Hopefully, and she all falls down. So I don't know how much is too much, and I was going to put some rhinestones in here, but I can see how those would get caught. So I don't know. Maybe we'll just try 1 or 2 rhinestones in here. I don't know. Because how do you know it's a shaker card? Oh, okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and seal the top. I'm going to see if I can get the Barely Arts to squirt, because maybe I can unplug it that way. Oh, shoot. So, what did I say we were doing tomorrow, you guys? Does anybody remember? Marguerite Miller? Is that what we're doing tomorrow? Probably. Well, yeah, because my week's running out, and I'm already going to be a week behind. That's not going to leave me happy. I was going to do it yesterday, but then I decided to just hang with the boys, and we played card games, oops, sorry, all day long, and that was so much fun, because, you know, that doesn't happen too often when you get them off video games to actually play a physical game with you. So I was like, I'm not missing that opportunity. And we literally, I mean, we had to do some running. We finally got Sam's driver's permit sorted. Like, the systems didn't go down this time. Such a simple process, and yet, you know, if the systems fail, then you have to keep waiting. I can tell you we're going to want to put something up here in the top. Oh, I think it works. Look. Yes, my first shaker card. I'm so happy. All right, sweet. Okay, so then for these ones, I need to take this name off the top real quick. Just a sec. Because that has probably private information. Okay. These are just manila folders, and I left one because I thought, well, I left a couple because I thought if this was my page, I know this is when my computer was messing up, or printer, and I was trying to fix it. Could make a really cool flip over, right? Like, obviously we're not going to leave it that long, but I thought, well, I could work with it. See where we get. Okay, let's get some new lace out, because we already played with that lace. I mean, we're going to play with that lace again. That's the whole point, is to use your scraps of lace. Pretty sure. So actually, let's start with this stuff in the background. Not this piece. This piece is thick. It would be really good for toppers, actually, besides the pages. This popped out last time. I'm not sure why. It always stays in its little holder. Today it did not. I probably, for as lightweight as this stuff is, don't even have to use, what is this? Aleene's Tacky Glue. Yeah, that's what it is. Which I was trying to use up so I could go back to the Fabri-Tac, but then my sweet husband bought me some more for Christmas. So, so I was like, okay, I'll be using that for a second now. That works out because he was sweet enough to buy it, so I am definitely going to use it. So where was the piece I just said I wanted to use? Oh, right here. Nope, that's the piece for the toppers. Where was the piece I cut off? No, that's the piece for the topper. This is the piece for this. Okay, here we go. So I had a thought that you might be able to run these through a Big Shot and cut a cool design out of the center. And for some people, I bet they can, but my Big Shot does not, or the cutting dies that I have don't seem to be that great. Now, a lot of them are already pre-used, but not all. Like, I have a couple that are not. I don't like that piece right there. Don't like that piece. So, you know, I have like, no, that's not what you're supposed to be using. I was going to say I have big pieces of like this. But this one is a scrap, but I was thinking I would go over there and get it out of the lace container, but that's not what we're doing. We're using bits of scrap of lace, bits of lace. So that's a pretty background. That makes me happy. Here, you can tuck underneath that one. And I genuinely think my regular Scotch Create would probably hold this down, you know, but just in case, because I'm still in, I don't feel like messing with that sewing machine over there because it's not my favorite sewing machine. That one's not working. I still haven't gotten out of that mode yet. I don't want to force myself to have to sew them if I don't feel like it, you know? I'm looking for a credit card to hold them down with, which of course is over there on the other table. So it's going to stay over there, and we're just going to keep a rolling, as it were. And I know I should be doing it probably in some sort of styled way like everyone else does, but I'm not everyone else. And it would be kind of boring if I were. So, yeah, I don't know. This is just, I really, really wanted to do this. So I was planning to do a full lace tag, and I didn't know that Corey was coming out with this, this challenge thing, or whatever it is, you know, using up our bits of lace and stuff. And then when I seen it, I was like, well, how perfect could that be? So I'm just looking for lace that looks different than the rest, you know? This is a crocheted lace, but I don't want to use my crocheted lace. See? Oh, there's the problem right there. Oh, here's some. See? Yep, more posies. There are two. They're there too. So I feel like this one I should be able to just lay this baby on here. Do like that. Oops, I went right past the edge. Get off. I got little lacy bitch trying to hold on to me everywhere, you guys. So I'm kind of hoping for a repeat of yesterday after we go running around. We have to take a bunch of stuff to the Goodwill. I promised them fun, you know. But Samuel, oh no, what'd you do? Oh, I see. It's just split down the center. No biggie. Samuel has been cleaning out his room, so there's just so much that could go, you know, from when he was little. We got rid of a lot of it on the free site that we're a part of, but like his stuffed animals, nobody wanted. I posted them before Christmas thinking, well, you know, somebody might need something. You never know. You never know. And the games and stuff went, you know, the video games and the Nerf guns. Oh, those flew. But the rest did not. So we are taking it and dropping it off at the Goodwill. Because, you know, he's about to be 16. He doesn't need the stuffed animals anymore. And some of them are, well, he kept some, to be fair. Because he kept like, see, this is the one I should have used on that. I mean, I guess that blends really well too, but I was just thinking that would have been like a really great trim on there. Anyhow, stay focused, Patty, stay focused. He kept some. I mean, he kept the collectible ones, and he kept, like, he still has the ones from his baby shower. And that really won't go with those colors. So, you know, but for the most part, like all of the little emojis and whatnots are gone now, or will be today, provided it doesn't start raining again, because I'm honestly not leaving the house if it does. And that'll be on me. That'll just be more card playing. More card playing time, please, which I am eating up every second I can get before it's time to go back to school. But I don't want the rain to get into tonight's plans, so that would bum me out. I know that you wouldn't think those colors would traditionally go together. Most people don't do that, but I will, and I can make it work. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. So I'm just trying to see, is there anything fun? I know I have like lace everywhere, so I'm wondering, where's the lace? Or I'm being too precious, like I'm deliberately not using this piece now. I don't know. You guys, this is what happens. And this is exactly why these challenges are good, because they're like, no, Patty, stop it. So this one could go here. Cover our little indent piece down here, which I don't know why. Don't do that, Patty, because you're going to cut it off around the corners anyway. So just move it on up. So the pink's there, so this should be over here, actually. All right, so changing course. I know, surprise. I can do that, right? I can just scrunch it, which would have been better with a hot glue gun, but I can't face it, y'all. I can't face it today. I burned my hand so many times with that sucker the last time. It was so funny, but dang, like, it's ridiculous. That's why I never use them. And then, so because I'm on camera, I've been trying to use it a little more because it's very efficient. It's not worth it. Life's just too short for some things. I mean, I'm sure we'll get it out again. Like if that piece doesn't stick, eventually I'll wind up hot gluing it. Possibly. So then if we put this here, like that. So I want it to ripple over the other ripple, obviously. Over the other piece of ruffle. Oh, it's pretty. Right, so then I can cut this piece off. It's not necessary, but I'm gonna. Well, this part's necessary, but I meant this part up here. Because I just had a thought that I could move this over here. Yep, sure could. I know it's not real stimulating yet today, huh? This overcastness is kind of dragging me down, I think. Which is crazy because I've been up forever. I even got, you know, a little mini stretching yoga session in this morning, and I was wishing I could fall back to sleep. You know, that kind of thing. Because 4 a.m. was way too early in my opinion. Nobody needs to get out of bed at 4 a.m. I know, I used to, like every day, so I could get everything in, so I could get my workouts in, and still get my housework and stuff in, which, oh, yeah, I did some of that too yesterday, finally. I was like, okay, the house is going to fall in. One of my antique Charlie Brown glasses got broken. I was like, okay. I mean, that had nothing to do with the state of the house. That has to do with the state of teenagers, but, you know. I was like, oh, that's painful. But I was like, all this Christmas stuff, all of it just needs to leave my space. Nothing left, except for gifts that haven't been given out because, well, one of the kids I thought we were seeing tonight, but now I'm not positive that we are because he has not really responded too much, and I don't know what that means. I want it under that one, because that side over there is over. So I want this side under. Yep, the things we worry about. Huh. There. And then, it's nowhere else in here, but let's use a piece of this pretty stuff. Because, like, literally, we're using our scraps, right? How would this look, though? I was just thinking about a piece in here. But I think I should put something under it first. So I'm looking around. Something that would just give it, like, some more texture. So, like, I know that this isn't a piece of lace, but that's okay. I'm just thinking if I tuck this under and then I put that on top, all this yummy texture right here could be, you know, coming out and showing its prettiness. So then we can put a little piece of this trim in here and see how that yummy just kind of shows through there. Do we want the flowers on the outer edge? And tuck this piece under here, maybe? Like that. I know I keep tucking stuff because I really am liking this gold piece right here on the edge. So maybe I want to move this over here so this frayed piece goes off the side. Though I would prefer that this piece up here be frayed too. To be fair, I would like this to be frayed. Can you see? I keep forgetting to look up and look at the camera and make sure. All right, so if we put that frayed piece over the edge, like that. It's way too wet to go under the sewing machine right now. For certain. For certain. Like that. And then we could put this piece like that. Don't glue to yourself. That gold metallic right there wants to glue to itself, but nothing else apparently. All right, so put that there. Bring this little posy up. Oh, it can't. It needs snipped. This is why it takes me so long. I'm like, okay, do this, do that, do this, do that. Rather than just put it down. Just put it down, Patty. No, can't do that. That would have been too easy. All right, pop that in there. And then pop this little posy here. Yep, just on the edge right there. Just on the edge. See my Patty posies. Now, everything isn't going to start with my first name because that would be a bummer. There. And then, well, you know what? I don't think this looks like a bee at all, does it? So, oh, we probably have to do the back too, don't we? Well, we're not going to do the back today. So let me see. Wow, we only got 2 done. That's something, isn't it? So, what if we put these little birds right here with some of these little posies. Let's see. Can I get away with that with these little posies? Like a little flower tucked under there, and maybe a little flower up here with this little number thing is too big, isn't it? Okay, that there and these here. Nope. Okay. Let's see. I'm looking, guys. So I have my little bits of everything beside me. Well, not everything. I wish it was everything. Eventually it will be. So if I put those here, put this here, and like nestle the clock up here in the flowers. Let's see if we can take these apart, because these are stickers. But you know what? There's a lot of white around the edge of that, isn't there? Yeah, I know. I'm going to be slightly over again because I wasn't watching the time. Oh, that one came right off, and this one is not gonna. Come on, or I'm gonna stick the whole thing down. Okay, come on, there we go. So I'm thinking, stick that like that, but before I do that, it would have made sense if you would have cut around the, I'm not cutting it fussy really, I just want a little bit more of that white off. You know, that's a little craziness with the white going on. I feel I should be cutting this from the other way. Boop, boop, doo, doo, boop, doo, 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 doo. It's okay. Pink flower, posy, or feather. Oh, see this? I'm not going to be good at cutting this at all, though, because this goes around the flower. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay, I'm getting there. Almost. I know, I have envy of the people that can go super fast. I'm like, woo, must be nice. That is not me. It's one of the reasons I'm hoping to teach my, learn, not teach it, teach Patty how to use my Cricut to do fussy cutting. Because my husband bought it for me like years ago, and it's still just sitting there doing nothing because I don't use it. And I thought, oh, well, but if it could fussy cut, which I know it can. Okay, I didn't know it could, but now I know it can. Let's see. Yeah, I had to count the numbers on the clock. Yes, I did. So I want this. Oh, see? Good thing I didn't pin that really, really far, huh? I'd like this to hang off from here, like that. So put, are you still working glue? Oh, it gave up on me. Yep, it gave up. Here's the other glue. That's my bad. Can't believe I did that. That's a first for that glue. Not this glue so much, but look at this. I haven't even been out of here but a day. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Well, maybe we're not going to do this, guys. I promise I haven't learned the art of planning ahead far enough to have my videos ahead like other people, which is very cool, but I'm not there yet. Okay, so that's going to go here, hopefully with some flowers. I'd like to put the flowers under the flower, you know? Like I'd like to put that flower in the center of those flowers because I don't have to completely show. Yeah. And then, you know, I don't really care if my clock is even or not. That part's not bothering me. A little bit it might be bothering me. Can't be completely, oh, so this needs to be on this side. My bad. There. I guess the flowers are coming off to the side. So scooch on over. Twist the bottom. Whoa, what a difference a day can make. Like that. I'm not sure I like that 100%, so we'll see if it stays there, guys. Nope. Oh my gosh. Okay. Move little feather. Oh, it was a good idea. But because of the way noon is here, the flowers need to fall underneath, and I don't want them to. All right, let's just put this here for a minute so I can figure it out. And then this is going to go here for sure. We know that part. Doo-doo. And I did not just do what I think I did. I did it, you guys. I don't think I took the sticker backing off. All right, fun. Did I take this? Okay. Okay. There. Okay, that's how that's going to go. And then I'll go around it, of course, with some coloring. But I think I would like dark, so I'm going to let it dry before I try to put color on. Okay, and that's going to be that for today. So we have this one and the shaker card. I finally made a shaker card. I'm so happy. And it worked, so that's cool. All right, so I will see you guys tomorrow, and we will see what stuff comes in and what we get up to, and this will be our first two little things for our little bit of lace, and I know I overcomplicated it. You don't have to tell me, I already know. But, you know, we'll get better as we go. All right, so I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.